Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Manchester United finding their passes. Bullet! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Ball's gone out of play. Ferdinand. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's McTominay. That pass has been well intercepted. Nedved. Vieira. Van Dijk. Lahm. That's Vieira. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Nedved. Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. An instinctive delivery. Maldini can get it clear. Still goalless. He's found a way through. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Ferdinand with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Lahm.
Kohler really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He is through here.
Birmingham really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
McTominay. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Seedorf. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they're quick to get it back. Roberto Carlos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Nedved. He's on it, can he get away? Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. Lahm. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nedved. Crosses it in, climbs up big! They've scored! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's come to nothing. Seedorf is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He'd have done well to reach that. Bullet. Michael can so cleverly bypass the press.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Vieira. And it's Lahm. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens,
Just
it's
a
a
quick
game changer.
announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chouameni. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And Hullet!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Vieira. And it's slung out wide. Roberto Carlos concedes a free kick for that. McTominay. Bale. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Seedorf chooses to go crossfield. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Searching pass he's played there. Pass somewhat off target. Hullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And a shot! Really well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Collar. Here's Vieira. Played into space out wide. Lam picks it up now. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And here's Roberto Carlos. Seedorf.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Seedorf.
And here's Roberto Carlos.
To replace him
Cross
is
goes in there.
number 66.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Gattuso. Distributed tidily. He has found the way through. He's got full. Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Maicon has it in a wide position.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bale.
Oh, great feat, that.
Lovely bit of skill. Now the ball. Big header! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's very neat. And he lines up a cross. Nedved, no outsmarting him this time, and it's Maicon. Nedved.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Spread it left. Looking to go deep. And that's a throw-in. And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been
Just a
named
quick
man of the
request
match,
today for everybody
and
to please
deservedly so.
kindly remove any cars